Welcome to the Mr. Skin Podcast, your weekly dose of what's new and what's nude in movies, TV, and Hollywood's sexiest stars. Now get ready for your host, the world's foremost authority on celebrity nudity, Mr. Skin.
Legendary Mr. Skin.
Mr. Skin. Dude, Mr. Skin.
MrSkin.com.
Skin, everybody.
Coast to coast, from Los Angeles, Chicago, and New York, it's the Mr. Skin Podcast with your hosts, Mr. Skin and Andrea Lowell. We want to hear from you. Call the show and leave us a voicemail at 484-SKIN-POD. Find all things Mr. Skin Podcast online at MrSkinPodcast.com.
Hey guys, welcome to the Mr. Skin Podcast, sponsored by our good friends over at Streamate.com, the global leader in live streaming, with the hottest porn stars and amateurs broadcasting live directly from their bedroom to yours. Streamate creates a totally unique and intimate experience where you get to direct the show however you want. With an endless variety of performers, you're sure to find your perfect match on Streamate.com. It's 2018. Are you ready?
Yes. Happy New Year, Streammate. Happy New Year, Andrea.
Happy
How are you?
New Year. I'm fantastic.
Yeah. We're doing a special. We're gonna do a quick podcast today because we should be celebrating the New Year. But
we're gonna hit it and quit it.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Exactly. With anything. I always one of the problems with doing this podcast is, we have so much TV stuff to get to, and I have year-end lists and things. But I really want to, and I figured this would be the best time to do it. There's always things that I'm looking forward to, and I figured for our first podcast that is coming out on January 2nd here, our very first podcast of the year, I just wanted to do for today my 5 things I'm most looking forward to nudity-wise in 2018.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, because there's so much we could talk about. There's so much that we've already kind of gone over. But what can we anticipate? What can we skin-anticipate for this big, glorious year? Because, 2018, a lot's going to happen. A lot's going to unfold. There's going to be a lot of new shows coming back out that we've been waiting for.
Yeah, and keep in mind, some of this, I don't have guarantees. Some of this hasn't even started filming yet, but it looks so promising that we're excited. And it's happened before where I got really excited about something coming out and then nothing happened and there was no nudity or anything. But let me start with...
It
happens, but how about this for you? It's Alexandra D'addario.
That's all you have to say.
That's all I have to say.
That's all you have to say.
Yeah, she's going to be in a movie in 2018 called I Am Not a Bird, and it's based on a novel, Lost Girls in Love Hotels by Catherine Hanrahan. And let me read you part of the plot summary referring specifically to Alexandra D'addario's character. All right. Margaret, she's playing Margaret, is doing everything in her power to forget home. And Tokyo's exotic nightlife, teeming with intoxicants, pornography, and 3-hour love hotels, enables her to keep her demons at bay. Working as an English specialist at Air Pro Stewardess Training Institute by day and losing herself in sex and drug-addled oblivion by night. And if you read the book, or if you know the book, based on that, there are 2 or 3 instances where Alexandra D'addario should be getting nude, and we are anxiously awaiting the return of Alexandra D'addario to nudity after that great True Detective nude scene in 2015.
I mean, she won our hearts and blew our minds, and maybe a few loads with that True Detective. I mean, she's absolutely phenomenal. Everything about her. To see her play a character who is just losing herself in all this crazy wild sex, it seems like, in Tokyo.
Yeah. It sounds promising. I mean, I can't promise anything.
Dope.
But yeah. Please get naked in a jaybird as I am not a bird. So please get naked as a jaybird. So we'll see. But it's called I Am Not a Bird. It's they haven't even told us when in 2018 this will come out, but it will be out in 2018, and I will keep you posted, Andrea. So
Please do.
Yes.
Please do.
Yes.
And I know you will because we are such big fans of hers. Best breasts in the game
you
for
think
sure.
about Alexandra D'addario in Tokyo, that'd be like the Godzilla of boobs in Tokyo. So
good point, right?
So,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're excited about that. So here's another thing I'm excited about in 2018. Do you know who Lucy Hale is?
Gosh, that sounds so familiar.
Yeah,
she plays like a young girl or something.
Yeah, Pretty Little Liars. She plays Arya on Pretty Little Liars. It's a very popular show. Never has done a nude scene except she has a movie. I believe it's a Netflix movie called Dude, and she's going to be making this. I have confirmation because I actually even have a little GIF to share with you. It's
let me look at this. Yes,
so it's her nude debut. It's been confirmed by a leaked clip of her nude scene, which consists of a guy going down on her for quite some time with her boobs viewable at length throughout. It's going to be released on Netflix. Netflix has the right to Dude, but no release date has been announced. But this was leaked about a month, maybe a little longer than that, but it's been out for a little while. And again, the movie hasn't been released, but this little GIF that I'm sharing with you has. And Lucy Hale will have an amazing top scene. I think it's going to be one of the best nude scenes of 2018.
Wow.
Yeah.
She is super pretty. This is super hot. This guy actor is like totally sucking on her titties. And simulating oral. I mean, he's doing it, but we know it's simulation. I watch things like this, having done sex scenes in movies and stuff before. And it's really easy to not get turned on as a girl because most of the time you're like, oh God, he's sweating, get off me. But for a guy to be performing on a girl as hot as Lucy Hale, how could he not have had like a huge raging boner this entire time? And even when he comes up from eating her out, he has the biggest smile on his face. And you're like, are you acting or are you just reacting?
Yeah.
I love this. This is a hot scene, man. Super hot scene. Lucy Hale, man. Bravo.
Yeah, no. And thank God for leaked clips.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So this clip was leaked and then I leaked. So anyway, it's Lucy Hale. It's Lucy Hale in Dude, which will be coming out sometime in 2018.
Now it's time for our Cam Star Spotlight of the Week, sponsored by Stream8, the largest live cam platform online. Today we're joined by Coco Loca. Hey, gorgeous. How are you?
Hey, how it's going? Thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely. Skin, what would you guess her accent is?
You know what? It sounds European, but I don't think it is it?
Yeah, I'm originally from Czech Republic.
Oh, Czech. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know many people that have that accent, so no wonder we couldn't decipher it. So, Czech, that's awesome. So you're blonde, blue-eyed, and you have really big boobies, double D, sometimes an E, probably depending on which country you're buying a bra in, right?
Yeah, well, in Victoria's Secret, I'm 34 double D, sometimes. Because the letter, it's like, it really has everything to do with also like under boobie. So yeah, it's like confusing.
So yeah, you have a very pretty, unique look. Very, I can't really put my finger on it. Now, Skin, who do you think she looks like?
She's like a little Anna Nicole Smith.
Okay.
Definitely a little Anna Nicole Smith.
You know what? Okay, now I could be crazy, but tell me if you think I'm right, Skin. Anna Nicole Smith and Cameron Diaz have a baby.
Yeah, it's like...
and Coco Loca is it?
Yeah. Okay, I can see that.
Yeah?
There you go. That's a good one. Yeah, because definitely her eyes are Cameron Diaz.
Right? I'm just seeing like the blonde hair. It's kind of, just that something about Mary look. But yeah, I mean, you're hotter than Cameron Diaz. Let's be straight up right here. So tell us about you and camming. What do you love to do when you're on Stream8?
Well, I really specialize in like one-on-one shows. Right.
On what?
On like one-on-one personal.
Oh, one-on-one. I thought she said buttered buns. I was like, ooh, tell me about that.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I like butter on my buns.
That's happened quite a few times with my accent. Yeah. But I specialize in a lot of fetishes.
Mm-hmm. What is your favorite fetishes to play out?
I absolutely love jerking off instructions, encouragement, and any kind of like a role plays where the other person is also like active, not like just like a dress up, but actual role play.
Oh, that's hot. Yeah. No, I think that's way hotter than just putting on costumes when you're actually in it and the other person is too.
Yeah. No,
yes.
Exactly. Yeah. Like if it's like interaction, that's like, I'm down with it. But I cater to a lot of like an interracial kind of audience. I do a lot of cuckold shows. I do a lot of big black cock worship.
Ooh, girl.
All that stuff, yeah.
How do you do cuckold from streaming? I'm curious about that. Not that I'm a big fan of that or anything. I'm just curious how you do cuckold through streaming.
Well, that's actually like a lot of people like ask me about it, right? Who like the guys are like either never done that or are into it. It's just like it's like absolute 100% role play, right?
Got it.
So it can either then it like depends on a person. Some guys are more in like about the scenario, but pretty much it's like me pretending that there is either someone else with me or, some guys just like talking about it. But yeah, usually I just like play it out. Like, oh, hey baby, I've been out on my like girls' night out, wink wink. Look what I got home here with me. Ooh.
I'm like, do we have to tip you for this? That was good.
That was really good.
I'm like, what's the biggest tip you have ever received?
Okay, so like unfortunately on StreamAid, like guys have they have to set like a spending limit, right? So wait, you could definitely like get rid of the StreamAid, thank you. Anyway. Usually, like,
suggestion box.
Like their top like spending limit, which usually starts like at like $250, and then guys who are there like longer can tip more. So to this day, I received the biggest tip was like $500 flat on StreamAid.
I mean, that's pretty great.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, I mean, like I even appreciate whatever tip is extra. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's awesome.
Well, I feel like if anyone wants to make their fantasy a reality, they should check out Coco Loca because she's pretty much, you're down for anything, right? It seems.
Well, I'm not definitely down for anything, but...
as far as like fantasies go and role play and...
anything legal, yes.
Oh, yes, girl, of course. Oh my gosh, you're so much fun and your accent is so hot. So I want to thank you, Coco Loca. And thanks again to our sponsor, StreamAid, where you can interact with Coco Loca and thousands of other sexy cam stars. StreamAid, serious fucking business.
Just a couple more things that I'm looking forward to. We'll do a short podcast today. A couple more things that I'm looking forward to in 2018. Jennifer Lawrence, one of the biggest stars in Hollywood, J-Law, has a movie coming out in 2018 called Red Sparrow. And she plays a seductress in this film. And there's a ton of rumors swirling about as to whether or not she appears nude. Now, that movie Mother earlier this year that everyone's raving about, she was topless, but it was a little bit of a rough scene. But I'm liking it. Certainly sounds like a movie with strong nudity promise. Again, it's called Red Sparrow and Jennifer Lawrence playing a seductress. So it's definitely on my must-see, or as soon as my Skin Scouts could see this, I will report on it, but definitely something we're tracking at MrSkin.com.
Well, when are we going to be able to see this? Is this going to be at any sort of like festivals, or will they send you a screener?
Well, usually what happens is my guys will be at a film fest, and and we'll see it. But I don't even think this movie's been is completed yet, to be honest. But it could be
still in like post production, and they're putting it all together.
But we'll see. Anyway, it's supposedly, last I heard, it'd be out. We'll see it sometime next March of 2018, and we'll see what happens. But if Jennifer Lawrence is naked, that'll be a great thing, and I will keep you posted on that. So that's another thing we're tracking. Two more that I wanted to mention, and this is just guaranteed, but Westworld will be out again, season 2, and they're going to have a bunch of new characters. I know Tallulah Riley and Katja Herbers will be new, but they're going to have the same cast from Tandy Newton and the others from the first season, Evan Rachel Wood. But Westworld to me is the best show on television for nudity, and the reason I say that is not only did all the stuff happen that I thought would, where you go to this fantasy place where these gorgeous women are robots, but it's that the clinical nudity where they're working on the robots, they never put blankets or covers on any of the actresses. So you really see so much great stuff. So Westworld season 2 in 2018, we're anxiously awaiting that. And that's definitely got to be on your must-see list for 2018.
Dude, I'm the biggest Westworld fan. I've been anticipating this for so long. And yeah, I didn't even think about the new characters coming. I was just excited to see who I'd already seen before, the Evan Rachel Woods, the Tandy Newtons. And now to know that there's more and more coming, it's just like, 1, duh, and 2, yes.
Yeah, no, it'll be great. And we're no matter what, there's going to be some great skin on Westworld, and that'll be something I'll be talking a lot about in 2018. And last but not least, I wanted to mention a cool thing that'll be coming out in 2018. So remember when I've talked to you before about Blue is the Warmest Color, the greatest lesbian scene of all time, with Adele Exarchopoulos and Lea Seydoux. Well, the director of Blue is the Warmest Color has a movie called My Love coming out, and it is it's just already, I guess, it played at the Venice Film Fest, and it was very aggressively sexy and objectifying of its female characters, and a lot of buzz on this movie, and it's going to be very Blue is the Warmest Color, nudity wise and sex. And let's put it this way, if the guy that did Blue is the Warmest Color has another movie coming out, we have to see it. No word yet on when it'll be in theaters or available to us, like VOD or anything like that. But My Love from the director of Blue is the Warmest Color. How do you top that movie? But this guy's going to try, and we'll be all over it.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see this because, we talk about extended scenes and real raw and true girl action. I mean, it's as close to a porno as you're going to get on a big screen. So
yes, so those are 5 things. It was like, again, it's a short little podcast today talking about all the stuff that we wanted to see, or I'm looking forward to in 2018. And in this movie, Mektub My Love, it's called, all I can tell you is it's going to be loaded with nudity, and it's going to be something that I know will be going through with a fine-tooth comb at MrSkin.com. But anyway, it's already shaping up to be an amazing year in 2018, and we're going to bring it all to you again in the coming weeks and months. And Andrea, I'm really looking forward to 2018.
Me too. I mean, Alexandra D'addario, Lucy Hale, and Westworld, just to name a few of the 5 you hit on. Yeah. My 2018 is looking quite complete. So with this, I'll say we have the rest of the year to look forward to new and more podcasts where we'll talk about all of this stuff in depth as it comes out and keep everyone posted on TV nudity, movie nudity, and everything that pops up in between. Skin, happy 2018, episode 78. It was short, it was sweet, and it was perfect.
You got it. Thanks so much, Andrea. Happy New Year to you.
This concludes another skin-titillating episode of the Mr. Skin Podcast. Subscribe to the Mr. Skin Podcast in iTunes and never miss a show. Thanks for listening.